because I have it on my computer, but Pokemon clap review clap.
I did the claps.
Thanks.
Literally.
Gen 7/Alolan forms. Yeah. How are you? How's your day
I'm
been?
good. I'm trying to understand Driscoll's latest message.
He's the rodent. He's the squirrel.
Okay. Still don't get it, but good for you, Dirt Squirrel. Hey, Cat.
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
We have the true hero of this.
Hello,
stream.
Thor.
The child.
Hello, Thor.
The child.
Okay. I also have a pot pie in the microwave
that was your
because I
pot
haven't
pie.
eaten lunch. Yeah, is it done?
It was still zapping.
Are you okay if I leave for a moment?
You can leave. I
Okay.
will entertain the masses.
There's your chat.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
How is this different than what's on the screen?
It's not, but we're gonna use this. Oh, I still have 2 minutes left. Frick.
You
But
should
we're gonna
floss for 2 minutes. Hi everyone, welcome to our challenge. Matt is flossing for 2 minutes.
I'm not flossing for 2 minutes.
Dang it.
It's too long. Did you get lunch? Did you
Kind
eat lunch
of.
at home?
At like 11 I had cereal.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I
mean, I had also breakfast. At a normal hour for breakfast.
That's good.
Yeah.
Setup is not until 6.
Oh, okay.
So I figured we could do dinner at 5 and then
Okay.
leave at 5:30.
That checks out, yeah.
Cool. I also am going to change and shower before we go.
Please.
But, you can't see me. I need to lean in more.
No, I'm the more important one anyway.
You are, but like,
I am.
it's my channel.
He
Cool.
loves his son.
I do. Should we start
That's up
That
to
was
you,
really
man.
gross.
That's up to you.
and then pause when my pot pie comes out?
That is up to you, man.
Okay, Pokemon.
Pokemon review.
You played
Okay.
the demo of this?
No, so my brother gave me his 3DS and a new copy, or used, I don't know. He gave me a copy of Sun and Moon. So I played it for like 5 minutes and never picked it up since. And that
Nice.
was like 2.5 years ago.
Nice.
So
I'm opening up a playlist of music so
It
that
might
we're
have
not
been
just
3
sitting
years
in
ago. He might
silence.
have given it for my birthday.
I don't want this. Stop
I don't know.
recording.
Long story short, I have a 3DS that I don't know where it is.
There we go.
It stresses me out. The 3DS stresses me out.
Notifications. Go watch my stream highlights when we're done with this. That. I want that. I was like, I had to think.
Pokemon. What's the Pokemon Lo-Fi?
Oh, do we want to see Pokemon Lo-Fi?
I want to see what's up with that one.
Listen up.
do it.
Did you know the soap you're using is crap?
The markets are plunging for a second straight day.
The deadly coronavirus is hitting the United States.
This whole song.
You dig it?
I did.
All right, I'm gonna go get my pot pie, and then we'll start
Okay.
reviewing the Pokemon.
Okay.
You can start if you want, right?
So I should reveal Matt's deepest, darkest secrets.
Oh. I don't have that many. It's pretty old.
Matt does not keep secrets.
Remember during the Danganronpa V3 finale? Were you there, Dirt Squirrel? During the Danganronpa V3 finale, I got mad diarrhea.
I do remember this.
And I told them all. I was like, well, that was a nasty poop. Cool. I dig this music. It's lo-fi, it's nice.
I'm a genius.
So this is Rowlet.
So this is Rowlet. So this was what I chose, which is very
That
unlike...
checks out.
Well, it's very unlike me too. I do like owls. So like,
Well, it's the cutest one.
it is definitely the cutest
Yeah.
one. It's the cutest one, but I'm normally a fire starter person.
Okay.
But Litten's final evolution just didn't do it for me.
It's creeped you out a little bit.
A little.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So this was my starter.
Nice.
And I don't know what else was in my party by the time I stopped. But he seemed pretty cool. Did you just eat?
Look, this is a really...
You just chucked food at me.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to.
Chucked some pot pie at me. Camera freezed. I think the proper term is froze, Dirt
Camera
Squirrel.
froze? Oh no. What happened?
I mean, I don't want to judge you, Dirt Squirrel, but like, freezed isn't a word. That is a horrible thing to freeze on. I don't like it.
Okay. We're gonna redo it. Hold on.
You're playing a game in the frozen north?
I don't know what this means. Oh,
Why?
no. Okay, hold on. We just gotta unplug that.
Which one? There's
The-
like a dozen.
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's frozen. So now we'll plug it back in, and that should fix it.
Born
Probably.
a cold and winter air and something wind combined. That's still my face.
Nope, we're gonna do a new source. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a new source. Add source. There we go.
So now we let it go. We're not gonna let it go. Hey, that's better.
We're alive! Let me know if it freezes again. Because it might. I don't know why it did that, but it might. So, okay, so Rowlet.
So that was my little.
Good?
So,
We like him? I like
yeah,
his little bow
Rowlet's
tie.
wholesome. I love his bow tie too. It's really cute. So he's just a cute little baby.
I think he's by far the strongest starter of this
He might
generation.
have been the only.
Like, design-wise.
Yeah, and I think he might have been the only grass starter that I've ever chosen.
Nice. Because then he turns into Dartrix.
Hello, Dartrix.
Do you have any opinions of Dartrix?
He looks like a proper teenage. First of all, ad.
That's disgusting.
Who
Get out of
does
here.
advertising? On my good Christian stream.
Yeah.
He looks like a proper teenage version of the starter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
You know
Like
how
a
like
like a-
Charmander goes to Charmeleon.
Like the awkward teenage face.
Yeah, like he looks like a proper teenage version.
You have used this comparison before,
I
so
have.
you're consistent.
Sick.
Yeah.
Go me.
Because you said that with the you said with the Gen 6 starters, you said they did not have awkward teenage
That's
forms.
true.
Instead, they just got weird.
Yes. That,
Cool.
that
So that's
does
Dartrix.
check out.
And then he evolves into Decidueye, who's
Okay.
by far the coolest final
Uh,
evolution of the three, because he's Grass Ghost, and he's an archer, and he goes
He's an archer.
with feathers. Yeah,
I'm good at archery according to VR.
it's true. You are.
It is. But yeah, he looks pretty sick. This was the one I played. Would have ended up with if I had
If you
played more
finished the
than
game.
5 minutes.
That's fair.
I don't even think I got to the first gym. I don't even think I
They don't
got-
have gyms, so Gen 7 is weird because it's Hawaii,
Yes.
and so you go to all the islands. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You go to all the islands,
Yes.
and there's a kahuna of all the islands that you gotta face, and you gotta face their like island trial, and that's basically instead of gyms.
Okay, well I don't even think I left my hometown/island.
That's fair because the
Yeah.
first kahuna is at your hometown. So
Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
it's basically gyms, but they're a little bit different. And then we get Litten. I like Litten.
I like Litten. What it turns
He's a little
into
cat.
terrifies me.
I like
Hello,
him. He's a little
Litten.
kid cat.
Do you have an amiibo version of Incineroar?
No, Danny took Incineroar.
Aw, damn.
It was either Simon or Incineroar, and Danny was like, I want Incineroar, and I was like, that's fair. The amiibo looks cooler.
Daniel.
Nabby. There's not much. It's just a cat.
Yeah, it's just a fire cat.
It's just
which
a cat.
is pretty lit. I'm sorry, I've lived with my sister.
I like Torracat.
Yeah.
I think he's cute.
Again, this is another proper awkward teenager.
Yeah.
So they're doing all right.
Meow heat.
I was
That's
about to
literally just
say that.
meow heat. That's amazing. Ah.
Is this also
Fuck.
like a mukbang?
No.
This is an American mukbang with a pot pie.
How big is he? 2 feet tall.
That's cute.
That's an average cat.
Did
I
you
feel.
see my tweet
I didn't know.
about Baby Dory? You might
Yes,
have. I think you did like
I did.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get to Incineroar, who should not have gotten Smash over Litten. I also, over Decidueye, but also I like how Incineroar is essentially the 4th firefighting starter in a row. But
He's
he's just
fire
not
tart.
fighting.
Actually.
But he's literally a
to be
wrestler,
honest,
so like.
Actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I got. Galgan.
Galgain. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I feel like these two, like Decidueye and Incineroar, wildly outshine the water one. Do you even know what the final version of the water
It's
one
like a
looks
seal. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a Dugong almost.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
big thing. Yeah, because I also
Popplio's
consider
cute.
Poplio. So when I played the 5 minutes of Sun and Moon, I googled the final evolutions.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about Sun and Moon. Like, I came back from my mission and, like, I was like, I have no idea what version this is or what's gonna happen. So I, like, googled all the final evolutions and I was like, the starting one is adorable, but I do not like what it turns into.
Yeah, that's fair. Just for this gen, Dirt Squirrel, or in general? Because I don't like Popplio. I picked Litten when I played Moon.
Yeah, I guess. Same question for this gen. That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Most people don't like Popplio. He's like out of all the third starters that people don't care about, he's one of the most underrated. Like, people just don't like Popplio.
I can see that.
My problem with it is, and I say this with love, I have a lot of gay friends. Popplio's the gayest starter. Because he goes from a little seal to just a little fairy. He's just a little fairy.
Is it still the same stats of more often than not it's a boy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would think, especially when
Pop star.
when they stylize them to look more female, you would think they could at least go somewhere into the program and be like, hey, let's have these be more likely than not female.
No. You can never do that. Stars need to be male, because only boys play video games. That's fair.
What do you say?
That's fair.
So,
but yeah, any strong opinions of Brion?
Should I?
I don't.
Yep.
Primarina. My problem with Primarina is there's so much going on.
No, and it's like, I don't hate Primarina, but I don't like it as a starter.
Yeah.
Like, again, like I said, it looks like a Dewgong, and that I should catch it later in the game and not have it be with me the whole time.
I was down for a fairy starter.
Yeah.
And then I saw this one and went, nah. No, I would have rather it was something else.
And again, more often than not, it's a man.
And that's about all that you know, really, of this generation,
That's
right?
about it.
Because now we get to the bird.
Picky Peck.
Picky Peck.
Pecky Peck. That's kind of cute.
He's cute. I like
I don't
Picky Peck.
hate it. I think I've learned I don't hate the birds.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we need a new bird every gen. But
Or, 7.
regardless, I don't hate them.
Yeah.
But it's also not very hard to mess up a bird.
I like Picky Peck.
Good job.
Sukera.
He's a woodpecker.
Yeah. And then he evolves into this,
Cute.
Trumbeak.
Aww. I like him.
I think this is one of the strongest regional birds. Like,
Yeah, I could see him. Well, also this is generation
just this
before.
whole line.
No, but I could see him hanging with Corviknight. That's kind of the vibe I get.
That's fair.
Like
That's fair.
these guys would hang out this gen. And
Especially
next
the
gens.
final version of Trumbeak, Toucanon.
Oh yeah. Aww.
It's just a toucan.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that they made it a woodpecker that evolves into a toucan.
Well, and I was kind of concerned when he called it Toucan. I'm like, is this gonna be like where they just animate it up and give this toucan cannon?
I always think it has one, and then I look at it and go, no, it's just a toucan.
Just a toucan.
That's all it is.
It's cool. This is chill. They did a good job. with the
Dodekabashi.
bird. Good job.
Then we get the Trump Pokemon.
The what?
The Trump Pokemon. This is Young Goose.
Oh,
This one's not Trump.
loitering Pokemon.
It's the ferret.
Oh, I like how there's no difference between the English and Japanese version.
Young Goose. Yeah, they do that sometimes. He's just a ferret. I don't know.
Yeah,
This is the Trump Pokemon, Gumshoes.
he's gonna build a wall.
It's like, they had to have known what they were doing, right? Also, I've just noticed, are his arms behind his back?
Yeah, where'd you think they were?
I was like, does he
You
have
thought those
arms?
were his
I was like,
arms?
does he have arms?
No, that's his arms behind his back.
I don't much care for it. 2'4". That's the generic size.
I mean, I won't. He isn't kickable, but he is kind of there.
Yeah.
He's not worthy to be. He's not. It's like when I think Jello Apocalypse
Mhm.
ranks his movies and how bad they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just in the middle. It's just like
It's not an unironic. It's not like an ironic enjoyment.
yeah,
It's just there.
it's just there. We've had this problem before.
I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna see if it screws everything up.
We just wanna see it. Dun dun dun. Click that.
That's fair. I think this is cool.
Yeah.
All right, this is the bug. I really like this bug. I think it's really cool. I used it on my team. This is Grubbin.
Okay.
He's a grub.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, it's just ugly.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
I want to step on him.
Then he evolves into Charge Bug. He's a bug electric. He's a battery.
No.
He's a foot tall.
No, it's worse.
Mm-mm.
It got worse.
Okay, but are you ready?
Sure.
You like the gumshoe pun? Yeah, that's fair. This is my favorite. Vikavolt.
I thought you liked Joltik. Ah, no.
Vikavolt's cool. He's an electric stag beetle.
Yeah. He's cool in the sense of, like, if I was a 5-year-old boy.
Okay. Or, you know, a 20-year-old boy, but sure.
Aw, babe, you're more than that. You're 22.
No, when I played this game, I was 20, though. I like Vikavolt.
I was just mocking him, and he didn't catch on, so.
It's fine. It's fine. I like him. I think he's cool. 4'11".
You sound like a 5-year-old boy right now.
This one sucks.
I like him. I think he's pretty.
Crab Brawler starts okay. It's a fighting type crab. Oh, if you don't like this, just wait.
This one looks like I tried to make a fan art of a crab from The Little Mermaid. Not Sebastian, like one of those like side crabs or lobsters.
That like plays the
xylophone things on the shells.
That's fair.
It looks like a bad fan art of that.
He's a boxing Pokemon.
I don't see those as boxing gloves as much as I see them as like mallets.
Grabs extra large can of Raid. Prepares like no, do not fully Vikavolt.
It's a lead Pokeball.
Are you ready for what this one turns into?
Okay.
Crabominable.
I see the little spray. Oh! Oh! Oh!
He's a fighting ice type.
Oh, did they even... Oh, wow.
He's the woolly crab Pokemon.
What the heck?
One
No!
of the biggest Pokemon YouTubers
Yes.
hates this Pokemon. It's just his least favorite. Because when he played the game, he was like, Crabballer looks really cool. Like, I'm excited to have like a big fight, like a Kingler, but a fighter, you know?
Yeah.
And then he got this and was like, no. No, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. 5'7".
Hi, Pokemon. What the heck?
Yeah. I like it.
I hate it.
I like it ironically. I would
No,
never
this
use
this would be kicked. How big is it? He's getting kicked.
He's 5'3". I mean 7.
He's as tall as I am! That is terrifying!
He should give you a big old woolly
No!
crab.
Do not touch me! I will get a flamethrower. Not even a Pokemon that knows flamethrower, I will get a literal flamethrower.
There you go.
And attack him with it. I will be Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I've burned almost the entirety of the inside of my mouth eating this.
Spoilers.
Oricorio.
Okay.
Here's, if you want to talk unnecessary birds, here it is.
Oricorio?
Oricorio has 4 forms.
Oh.
It has Bile style, which is fire type. Fire flying.
Aww,
And then it has Pom-Pom style electric flying.
I want the Pom-Pom style, and I want to name it also Taylor Swift.
It has Pau style, which is psychic flying. And it has Sensu style, which is ghost flying. The thing is, it changes Oh! I didn't actually realize that. You can change its form as you play by giving it a certain item.
That's fun.
But I think you can find them all, like all the forms
Like
on the
separately?
islands, but they're all on different islands.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I get what they're going for. It's just
I
one of
like
those things
it.
where I'm like,
If it's not your thing, I could get that. But like again, I feel like most of my game time was spent on the ones where you can do contests, and this is
That's fair.
definitely a
That's
contest.
fair. Pom-Pom
Pokemon.
style is definitely a contest
Yeah.
Pokemon. I think, to be fair, I think the reason I didn't like it was because I thought it was 4 different Pokemon. But it's just one
It's
with
just
4
one.
forms, so it's actually fine. I think it's
Yeah.
cool that it can change. It just
I
doesn't...
like it better than the poodle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Poodle's boring.
the poodle is dumb.
Alright, other bug. Cutie Fly. It's a bug fairy.
I
What
don't
up?
hate it. I don't hate it.
Uh-huh.
It looks like either a side character on My Little Pony,
Mm-hmm.
or just like one of those like animes, like not animes, but like anime-ish art
Yeah.
animations, like Bee and Puppy Cat. It looks like a character that could be on that. It does not look like a Pokemon.
That's fair. You like this little one?
I like it, but it's not a Pokemon.
That's cool. I like this Cutie Fly.
Oh, good.
Oh, you used it in Sword and Shield. Interesting.
Cutie Fly is fine.
I
You
think
made the
it's
cut.
very... Yeah. I think it's very non-threatening what it evolves into. They could have gone really hard
okay.
into the grow
This
your
is
own
better.
girlfriend, and instead they just kind of went with, it's a little nymph, you know?
I like it. Okay, it gets a pass.
I think it's a cool
I
one.
like what it evolves into. This is fine.
So this would be your bug if you play.
Probably, yeah.
It's
Like,
also, I think Cutie
Heat
Fly
is
is
not an
tied
abomination.
for the smallest Pokemon.
with Joltik.
Yeah,
That's
I think
cute.
they're tied for the very smallest. Okay, I love this one.
Okay, I'm not looking. I want to be properly
It's
surprised.
Rockruff.
Aww.
There's a little Rockruff. He's a little
This is
puppy.
the regional dog or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, because I mean, there's Arcanine. I'm like Luciana.
Yeah, I guess there is always a dog.
Houndor. Yeah.
Luciana and Houndor are the same one. Same generation. They're both good too.
I don't.
I'll pull up.
We'll look
I
it up
could be
later.
wrong, but I could pull it up on Go because I'm pretty sure they're next to each other in Go on the Pokédex. I like him. He's a little rock pokey. He's a little rock puppy.
He's cute.
Depending on when you evolve him and in what game you evolve him,
Oh.
you can evolve him. Oh, so yeah. So in Pokemon Sun and Ultra Sun,
Okay.
he evolves in midday when leveled up during the day. In Moon and Ultra Moon, he evolves into midnight form and level up at night. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, he evolves into dusk form. I had Moon. I like the Moon design. I think it's pretty legit. But this is the Sun design,
Okay, it's not bad.
and then this is the Moon design.
Oh.
So he's not. I don't think he's dark.
I think I got moved.
But-
Oh.
He's cool. I like him. Dusk form, I don't really have any strong
Really, I
opinions
like
about.
Dusk. I like Dusk and Midnight more than Midnight. Midnight looks werewolfy, and that's kind of scary.
I kind of wanted this form, but I had Moon, so I was like, sure, I'll take it.
That's fair.
But my first super duper extra super rare Pokemon card I got was this one.
Ooh.
It's like rainbow. It's really cool. I like it. Okay. So that was cool. Are you ready for
I saw the name of it. I
Wishy-Washy?
don't have a lot of expectations with the name.
It's
that
the
we've been
fish.
given.
It's Wishy-Washy.
He looks like the fish embodiment of depression.
Uh-huh. But,
Yowashi.
you ready for this?
Yowashi.
Yawashi. He could change forms with his schooling ability if he's reached level 20.
Meaning there'll
Into
be more
this.
of them? Of course.
Just a whole mass of fish.
Depression. It's a whole mass of depression. This
Mhm.
is the physical embodiment of my depression.
But, like, the thing about this form, so, solo form is 8 inches, right?
Okay.
The school form is 26 feet long. One of the island trials you have to do, like basically one of the gyms, is you have to go and you have to battle a bunch of fish, and you're trying to find this one, which is like the totem Pokemon. It's like the one
Okay.
that you have to beat to get essentially the gym badge.
Yes.
And so you're just swimming around, running into these, and then all of a sudden this thing just comes out of the water, and you're like, oh no!
Oh dear.
It was great.
I hate it.
So many people together, yet never been so alone, Pokemon. He's the small fry. This one I
know,
always
I'm so
forget.
tired. I'm sorry.
That's okay,
I
I'm
am.
tired too.
I am into this, but I'm yawning.
This one is one that I always forget about. Mariani? I don't even know how to say it. Mariani?
Does this one evolve?
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried this one will be a girl. Like I'm worried what it'll evolve
I don't
into
think
will be
it
a
is.
girlfriend.
I honestly don't remember too well.
It looks like a little punk girl that terrifying men imagine will grow up to be babes.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm worried. That is my thoughts of it right now.
It's a poison water type. It's meant to be kind of like toxic. It's kind of like Tentacool, but like a different version of it.
This one reminds me more of like
It's a sea star is
an
what it is, but
anemone, okay.
there's like poisonous sea stars, I guess.
Or
Like
like
I said.
one of those urchins. I touched an urchin during Christmas break.
Like, this is the first generation where I really just have no idea about a lot of the Pokemon. So like, when we get to the end of this generation, like I'm gonna be just as confused as you.
Aw, sick.
No, it evolves into Toxapex.
Okay. Alright. I like that.
Yeah,
Sick.
I think it's cool. It hides.
You're right, it is very much like tentacle
Yeah.
energy.
It just kind of like gets
What is
larger
this
and
next
hides.
abomination?
What? He's a little horsey.
Is he a horse or a donkey?
He's a I think he's a donkey.
Oh boy.
Mudbray. Look at him.
He has
He's cute.
demon eyes.
He's cute.
Those are the eyes you
No,
see
he's cute.
on a demon.
No. He's a cute old donkey.
Those aren't even like cat eyes. Those are like gecko eyes.
He's a cute little donkey. He's a little ground type donkey.
Let us know in the chat what we think of Mudbray's eyes. Because I hate them.
Well, how do you feel about Mudsdale?
Oh, it's better.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't like Mudsdale that much. I think
Really?
he goes from cute to just kind of gross looking. Like, I wouldn't want to touch it. It
I
just
would.
looks dirty. You know?
Yeah, but like, if we're in the Hawaiian, then we should have played hula music. No, actually, that'd be a lot of appropriation going on at once if we were playing hula music. No, but like, within the Hawaiian scheme, like, aesthetic, I think he fits and I like him.
That's fair. He is,
Mudbray still looks like a demon.
you get ride Pokemon in that game instead of having to learn HMs. So, like, he's the one that, like, you can ride him around. It's pretty cool. You ride him through a cave.
Do you get a bike anymore?
I think you can get a bike, but, like, you don't really need to, because you can just call ride Pokemon. I mean, I know you can get a bike in Sword and Shield, so... Yeah. He's just a horse.
Just a little horse, man.
Just a little dirt horse. Dewpider. I like this one. I think it's funny because it's actually based off a real, like, spider.
I think that's fair. I just don't get his face. He looks like he has a penguin face. Like,
I guess.
Ooh, I'm Dewpider.
Oh,
Also, they didn't even try to name me.
he used the donkey in Sword and Shield too.
Oh, sick. I don't even know what they tried to name me. They literally saw Dew and Spider and put it into
Oh,
one
it's
word.
Seal! Seal! The Seal Pokemon. That's always my argument. I think it's fair, but like, you know, it's a fair
Ooh,
complaint.
Dewpider.
And then he evolves into Arachnid.
Dewpider's a new voice I've just created.
Araquanid.
Araquanid. Araquanid's kind of cool. I like
He's cool.
this.
He's a really, like,
I'm into it.
he's like one of those where I'm like, oh yeah, I totally want him on my team, but if Pokemon were real, I would be like, do not come near me.
Do not. I will not.
Yeah, I'd be like, get the shotgun.
Not even get a broom. Get a shotgun.
I mean, it's 5'11". It's my height.
You're 5'11"? I thought you were like 6 something.
I say 6'1". I'm like right on the border of 6 and 6'1".
And you just said 5'11".
It's about my height. I was estimating. Is it my length or is it my height? That's the question.
You have a solid inch on this Araquanid.
Yeah, but it's also a spider and could kill me, so... I think they're cool. They have, like...
It doesn't have poison. It can kill you.
What does this ability do? I'm actually curious. I want to see what this
Water
ability does.
bubble.
Oh, interesting. So it halves fire damage and doubles water damage. Shape.
It looks like a bug.
It's a bug. Fomantis.
Okay. The name doesn't match what I would imagine a Fomantis, but it's not bad.
I don't really know what the name means.
I'm also a little scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it looks cute, but I'm terrified it's going to turn into something scary.
Are you?
Like, I would find it in Pokemon. I'm mentally playing Sun and Moon as we're going through this. And I'm like, I am actually in the Alola region.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the Alola region. I'm walking along, or however you get around in this game.
Yeah.
I'm walking along, and I find this Fomantis. I'm like, aw, it's really cute. I can't wait to train it and evolve it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you, so I don't see what it evolves into.
And then it evolves into that.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Because I fear...
It's like a borderline grow your own girlfriend.
I was going to say, I
Mhm.
fear that if it evolved with more time, it would be a
Oh, it totally would.
girlfriend.
There is one that's similar to this one that's definitely like...
Pokemon stopped. Pokemon
Yeah.
was like, we can't. Nope, this is it. It does not evolve anymore.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't know. It's very forgettable to me.
That's fair.
Because it's a plain grass type, and like, how many pure grass types do you really think about that often? Like Tangela? Do you think about Tangela very much?
No.
Like,
Think about Bellsprout.
that's fair. Bellsprout is... No, Bellsprout's grass poison.
Dang it.
Or, wait, Bellsprout might be grass. And then Victorville, and they might be grass. I don't know.
The little one with the flowers
Mm-hmm.
and the grass leaf skirt.
Blossom.
Yes.
That evolves from...
Also else of those?
Gloom.
Oh, yes.
And it changes from a grass poison to just a grass type.
But I think about it.
That's true. There you go. All right. You're fair. Yeah, it's a praying mantis, but like a flower. I think it's okay.
It's praying mantis.
Lurantis. It's
I
only
like it.
2'11".
Again, this probably comes from me playing, doing the
Mhm.
competitions or, yeah.
Yeah, this could be a
contests.
contest one.
Yeah.
I think you'll like these ones more for contests. What? Booty of Unova. Nice. That's a great name. Thanks for the follow, Booty of Unova.
Have we done Unova?
We did. That's Gen 5. We're doing a Pokemon review with my girlfriend who played
Pokemon review.
about, what, 10 minutes of Sword and of Sun and Moon?
Of Sun and Moon, yes.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow.
Welcome.
Morlul.
It's mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it illuminates? That's cute.
Yeah, no, I think they're okay. They're pretty cute. This was the one when they did. Remember when Sword and Shield did that promotional thing of a 24-hour live stream of the forest?
Yes.
These things would come out like every hour or so,
That's cute.
and that was about it. Like,
Why? What Alola? Was there any Alola Pokemon in Detective Pikachu?
no, because that movie came out.
That was last year.
Actually, I don't know.
I feel like we might have seen a little.
There might have been an Alola. There might have been Alolan forms. Like, there might have been Alolan Vulpix.
Maybe.
I don't remember. I would guess no, because they were making the movie when the game was being made at the same time.
We need an annual tradition of us watching that movie.
Detective Pikachu.
Yes.
And just be like, wow, look at this.
Wow.
So yeah, there's Morlul. It evolves into Shinotic.
I have no opinion.
Shinotic.
Okay, maybe a little more of an opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like, how tall is it? I don't want it to be my height.
3'3".
Okay.
Just a big old mushroom.
I'm just imagining myself walking around the Alola region, looking down, and be like, "Oh, look, a mushroom thing," and then like seeing the front, like seeing its face, and being like, "Okay."
It's like, hello. It just lights up, and you're like, no.
No, it's okay.
All right. Are you ready for sexy lizards?
No, is anyone ever?
This is a female only.
Durasquirrel hates
Those
its
hands.
hands.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's really gross actually.
A 0 out of 10 of those hands, and like its diaper.
Hello.
It looks like-
Hello.
It looks like Toad.
Upside down.
No, it looks like Toad's cousin. Toad's stoner cousin.
Oh, Morlul was in Detective Pikachu with the Bulbasaur. That's right.
Oh, that's fair.
I was distracted by how adorable. Thank you for the follow, DVA Junkrat main.
Welcome.
This is fun. You just put that you're playing a Pokemon game on Twitch, even though you're not, and you're just talking about them. There you go. You prefer Amoonguss? Nah. When I first started playing Pokemon Go, Fungus and Amoonguss kept coming
They've
out.
shown up everywhere.
And I hatched one from an egg one time, and I was like, suck my dick, Amoonguss.
Dave, this is a
And that was about all
family-friendly
I
stream.
did. No, it's not. Sexy Lizard time. Salandit. I actually really like this Pokemon. So this one's actually 87.5% male. You know, like, I like him because he's a really... You nerds. No, I like him because he's a really, really unique typing.
Okay.
It's not a very good typing because you get wrecked by ground, but
Yeah.
like... Yeah? What's up?
He just wanted your attention.
Okay.
Aww.
So it's 87.5% male. Only the females can evolve, which is
Wow.
always a good sign. Yeah, no, I wanted one on my team. I had to catch like 10 of these before I found a female when I played it. But are you ready?
Oh boy.
Are you ready for Sexy Lizard 2.0?
Salazzle. I hate this. Wow.
I knew you would hate this one.
Wow. I feel like I've seen it before too. Or
I
you've
really
shown
like
to
it
me.
because it has an ability where, its ability, at least in the trading card game, its ability
Sure.
is that it can both poison and burn a Pokemon at the same time.
Yeah.
Which
That's
destroys them. What?
sounds like an STD.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Yeah, I know. I saw
My
it.
favorite.
I'm so do you like
I can't decide.
you can't decide.
I like
You
stuff
just like this
a lot,
family in general. It's just
but I think I
Stuffle
would
and
still
Beware.
consider Beware my favorite Pokemon.
Because way back when, for your birthday, I considered getting you something with Stuffle
Oh,
on
that'd be
it, but then I ended up just conditioning your now icon.
I like Stuffle because he's really, really cute, and he's a little teddy bear. And when he he can't control his body too well, so he flails around. And when he flails around, he can knock over trees. He's good. Let me see exactly what the Pokédex entry
Is he
says.
supposed to?
Look at him! I love him. You can't
Is
see
he
him.
supposed
Look at
to
him.
be like a? I saw.
No, they can't
Oh,
see
they
him.
can't. So is he supposed to be like a red panda?
I don't know.
Let us know in the chat.
Despite its adorable appearance, when it gets angry and flails about, its arms and legs could knock a pro wrestler sprawling. I love him.
That's adorable.
He's so happy with himself.
Flailing Pokemon is
Yeah.
literally his descriptor.
And then, of course, Beware you're aware of,
Yes.
because I love him. I just want to give him a big ol' hug, and he'll break my back, but it's fine.
This is probably my least favorite, like, pose of Beware.
Really?
Because this just looks too much like creepy guy.
That's
not
fair.
in a furry suit. In, like, one of those, like,
Mhm.
Mickey Mouse suits.
Yeah. That's fair, I'll give you that.
That looks a little unsettling. But, like, other poses I've seen him in, I'm like, I can see where he's cute. I can
Well,
see where...
so I was like you, like, I was on my mission when this game came out, too.
Yes.
And the members we were having Christmas dinner with, have I told you this?
Maybe.
They were huge nerds.
Okay.
Their son was like our age, a little bit older than us, and
Yeah.
a huge nerd.
Mhm.
And so me and Elder Bailey, who both loved Pokemon, I mean, we watched the Pokemon movie at their house the
Yes.
day before. So he's like, "Do you guys want to see all the new ones?" And so he whipped out a website and showed us all the new Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I saw Beware, and I went, "What is that?" And he clicked on it, and I was like, "I love it." And to this day, he's my favorite. So
Strong arm Pokemon.
I love he's great. Oh,
I'm already worried by its name.
Bon Sweet.
Bon Sweet? Okay.
It's a little fruit. Oh, there's your red flag right there.
Why?
Are you ready?
Oh, no. Are they gonna make it ugly?
No.
I feel like I'm not looking. I don't want to see it. I want to be properly surprised.
Steenie.
Okay, it's gonna be a girlfriend, isn't it?
It's 100%
It's
female.
gonna turn into a girlfriend, isn't it?
Are you ready? What do you think of this one in general?
It's the teenager
It's
version.
female Appleton, in my opinion. Applin. Because you can kind of see the fruit of it
That's fair.
and the little onion cord. Serena. This is one of, I think, the biggest offenders of Grow Your Own Girlfriend. I think this is one of the most, like, you know, like, we all made fun of the bunny back in the day, whatever it was called. But, like, this one's bad. This one's real bad.
There's comments I want to make that I don't know if I'm allowed to share
I
on
don't
your
care.
stream. Just, wow.
Mm-hmm. Lollipop. It's like a lolly fruit. Yeah. No, it's a choice. With her,
Are we flamethrowering this?
yeah,
How tall is
311.
she?
That's a very specific way to evolve it. If you don't let it learn Stomp, you're just like, whoops, well, never
Oh.
get a girlfriend.
Oh, whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
I'll tell you my thoughts later. I don't feel
That's
comfortable
fair.
saying
That's fair.
it on your
That's fair.
stream.
I think I have an idea of kind of what you're
But,
thinking of, but
wow.
wow. Yeah, no. I do not like this one. I think it's hideous.
That or the incinerator. Yeah, throw it in that incinerator in your game from
So,
Wednesday.
remember Klefki? The keyring Pokemon?
Yeah.
This is Hawaii version of it.
Oh, we already did Klefki?
Yeah, that was Gen 6.
I forced it out of my brain.
Comfy.
Oh,
like
see,
it.
this one was in the game, was in the movie too, wasn't it?
It was.
It was.
This one was definitely in the
I like
Pokemon.
this one.
Yeah, I
I
think
like
it's cool.
it. I like it. I think where I'm okay with it is that like flowers are a natural thing.
Yeah, 75% female.
Versus keys you do not just find in nature.
I guess, but
And like I'm used to Pokemon creatures having plants on them.
that's fair.
Versus, then you always bring up the point of like a Magnemite it's just magnets, and that's not found in nature. And I'm
Yeah.
always like, I don't care.
That's fine. No, it's fine. This is one of those Pokemon that
I
I'm
don't
like,
hate
I
it.
think it's designed well. I think it's a clever idea, especially for a Hawaii region, to build one around a lay. It's just, you're never going to use it because it's so small and so weak that, like, you're never going to be like, yeah, let me train up this unevolvable Pokemon. Like, you know?
But what's there's another one that's just like this because its tail like floats right behind it.
I don't think so.
I thought it did. Maybe
I
not.
honestly don't remember.
Maybe not. It reminds me of that Chime one that also has the
Oh,
tail. That
Chime
floats.
Miko?
I think it's Chimchao? No.
No. I know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about.
It's
The
like
little white one
yeah.
with the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Kawawa!
I think it's fine. It gets a pass.
Okay, let's see if I was right. I don't remember if these are grass or not.
Orangaroo.
Orangaroo.
Orangaroo. This is
It's normal psychic.
You've had a grass monkey 7 times.
It's like a different kind of grass monkey, you know? Like,
yeah.
he smokes his little leaf and then he goes, wow, I can see things, dude.
Bruh.
He's only 4'11".
He's alright. I don't hate him.
Yeah, it's another one where it's like he doesn't evolve,
Yeah.
and there's another one that's like a counterpart to. It's like Machop, or it's like Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, where there's 2 monkeys that kind of counter each other.
I'm also getting like Slowking vibes from
Mhm.
him. Of just like he is like
That's
the
fair.
wise, yeah, like it's a
Yeah.
sage Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's just kind of there.
That's fair. This is his counterpart, Passimian,
Passimian.
which I think is a clever name. He's a fighting type. This is meant to be like a rugby ball. It's inspired by rugby.
I think
Yeah.
I remember to be telling you. Welcome to Pokemon Review.
Yeah, Passimian, he's fine.
He's fine. He's a monkey.
Yeah.
Congrats. You did it. You
It's a
did an
very-
art.
It's a very monkey.
It's very monkey.
Wimpod. You like horseshoe crabs? Here's another one. You like Kabuto? Here you go. Here's another one.
This one looks like an uncomfortable Kabuto.
Yeah.
This one's like, oh no, what? I forgot to
He's
flush. I clogged the toilet at my work office and I couldn't. There was no plunger, and I hope no one finds me.
I want to see what this ability does. His ability
Wimp
is called
out.
Wimp Out. When a Pokemon with Wimp Out
Ah.
drops below half of its full HP, it will
Okay.
flee in wild battles or switch out in trainer battles.
That is not helpful.
So you basically just use this, and then if it gets hit too much, it goes, no, I'm done, and runs away.
I'm it, the Turntail Pokemon. Yeah, this is just the cowardly version of Kabuto.
But don't worry. As he grows up, he gains courage. Because he turns into Golisopod.
Oh man, I said you too to the waiter when he said to enjoy my meal, and he's not gonna eat anything. I should just leave.
And then he turns into Golisopod.
Oh, boy.
6'7". One of the biggest bug Pokemon.
He looks like a mech suit.
It-
Or a xenomorph.
Are you ready for my terrible, kind of inappropriate joke about him?
Oh boy.
I feel like Wimpod is the socially awkward kid,
Yeah.
and Golisopod is the school shooter version of him. Am I wrong?
No.
Like, his eyes are just like, I'm gonna kill everyone, I hate everything.
You made me this way.
Yeah.
He is the Joker of the Alola region.
He has a move that does a lot of damage for the first turn on the field. Okay, that's cool. The first version of him. That's fair. And then he has one called Emergency Exit? What is that? Oh, it's the exact same thing. It does the exact same thing.
But it's
So he's
just
still a
not.
coward. Good, I'm glad. Sandagast.
Is this the castle that sucks up children?
Yeah.
I hate that.
I mean, this isn't the version that does that. Maybe it is.
I mean,
don't know.
there's a lot of Pokemon that have like terrifying interactions with children when you read their...
Oh, the other version, the older version has the cool move.
Okay.
Yeah. I like him
Mhm.
because he's a ground type, but he has an ability called Water Compaction where, if I remember it correctly, because I used him on my team in Moon, if I remember correctly, when he gets hit by water type moves, instead of doing damage, it heals him.
Ah,
Because he's a sandcastle and he just absorbs it. I always like that.
I like it.
I think it's cool. And then he evolves into Palossand.
And it's the one that eats children.
One of them does. I don't know which one. You'll take 7 of these, yeah? I like the sandcastles. I think they're really cool.
I don't hate them.
I think it's a clever idea. It's like, what? They don't really have beach Pokemon, you know? And when you're going to Hawaii, like, they don't have Pokemon that you just think, I would see that on a beach, you know? Other than, like, seagulls and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, there's a whole ground type, and there's no, like, Pokemon just with sand. Like, Poison, they have Pokemon made out of gunk. They have fire types made out of magma, but they don't have any, like...
The hippopotamus was made of sand.
It had sand coming through it,
Oh,
but, yeah. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I like it.
I think you're...
I think you're cool. Pyukumuku! I love this guy.
I think I get culturally why they included it, but I'm just like, it's nice.
It's a sea cucumber.
It's a sea cucumber.
His ability is when he gets hit, he does like when he dies, his innards out, he just expels his innards. This is an actual sea cucumber defense mechanism. When they are attacked, they will puke out their insides and turn inside out, and all the acid from the inside of them will hurt the enemy. And so, at least in the trading card game, when he dies, you add 6 damage counters to the other person's Pokemon, which is a lot. So he's a fun one.
I'm just still terrified of sea cucumbers.
Yeah, no, they're terrifying. He's the one in Smash that comes out of a Pokeball and you can throw him at people. And his little white arm goes out and smacks people.
Okay.
I like it.
You convinced me.
Okay, I know nothing about this Pokemon. I'm very confused by it. It's type Null.
Okay. It has an axe for a head.
Yeah, it's a synthetic Pokemon. It is an abomination.
So in a way, it's like Mewtwo in the sense of we made it.
Yes. In the story, it's so complicated. It is so complicated to try to explain. In the story, there's a family of blonde people, and that's the best way I can describe them. It's
Okay.
Lily and Guzma. I don't even know, man. I don't even freaking know. Essentially, there's a really, really edgy guy who has this as his Pokemon.
Okay.
And they're trying to stop wormholes from opening up in the world or something. And he's, like, not a good guy, but he's not a bad guy. And then if you beat him, he gives you the Pokemon. It's just, I don't get it.
Okay.
It's the most interesting idea. And it's not a legend. It is a legendary. But it's just in the middle of the Pokedex. Like, I just don't get it. And it evolves, which legendaries really shouldn't do, in my opinion. I just don't get it. So it evolves into Silvally, which has the same ability, or a similar ability as Arceus.
As God?
Yeah, where you give it, instead of a plate, you give it a memory. And, it'll turn into that type. Arceus' ability is that.
I never played either of those.
I didn't either. He's mythical. I don't care. But yeah, I don't know. He's very edgy. That's just kind of what it is.
Okay, well, good for him.
Very, very edgy. 7 foot tall. Whatever this thing is. Minior. This is where I just really, really do not know anything about any of the Pokemon from here on out.
Oh, okay. Meteor Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, so Silvally is a legendary just in the middle of the Pokedex.
Okay.
And then this is the Meteor, and this is Meteor form, and then he has Core form.
That's cute.
Yeah. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what its purpose
It's
is,
rock
but
flying.
cool, you made it.
There's another one that doesn't really have a purpose. Komala.
Oh, except being adorable.
Yeah.
He's like a Drowsy.
Yeah. He's
the
pretty cute.
Drowsing Pokemon.
He has a special ability too. I forget what it is. Oh, that's what it is. So, his perpetual state is asleep.
Oh, okay.
I hate that. His perpetual state is asleep, and so he can use moves that you can only use if you're asleep, without being asleep. So, like, normally you would have to use the move Rest,
Yes.
and then if you wanted to use something like Dream Eater, you have to be asleep to use Dream Eater,
Okay.
or vice versa. There's some moves where you have to be asleep to use them.
Yeah.
This guy can use those moves regardless of if he's asleep or not.
Good for him.
But that's about it. Is it a Chimera type Null? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Turtonator.
Okay.
He's a fire dragon.
Good for him.
Charizard was like, I want to be a dragon, and they're like, what if we made this instead?
Well, also, Alolan Executor is the dragon.
We'll get there. I'm not. Yeah. No, I'm excited.
Oh,
But yeah, Turtonator.
good for you, Turtonator. You sound like Larry the Cable Guy came up with your name.
He's 6'7". Well, you got yourself a good Turtonator. That's fair. Alright, here's the Pikachu clone. Number 777, Togedemaru. I like him, he's cute. He's not as cute as Pikachu.
He's not. You are the ultimate chonky electric boy.
He's electric steel. I literally did not know that.
He is sturdy.
Yeah.
He's thick.
That means he can't get knocked out in one hit.
No, that's not what I thought.
He
it
is
meant.
thick though. Dirt Squirrel says perfect shape for kickball.
No, I don't want to kick him. I'm sorry.
I'm
Dirt
surprised you haven't
Squirrel.
said that you
I
wanted to
haven't
kick
kicked any of them.
Were you gonna kick the girlfriend ones?
No.
The lizards?
I would.
The sexy lizard?
I
Would
would
you kick the sexy lizard?
sexy lizard.
Mimikyu.
Mimikyu.
I don't understand why everyone loves this Pokemon
Mimikyu
so much.
grew on me. I didn't like Mimikyu at first. It terrifies me. But I think it's clever.
That's the point.
Well, and, like, I also don't understand, like, Mimikyu's purpose is it's basically a Ditto, but, like, a creepy demon version of a Ditto, and it only really mimics a Pikachu. So, like, it can mimic all other Pokemon, it only chooses to mimic Pikachu, which bothers me.
Well, so,
But
like, these are his
fine.
little eyes.
Yeah, I know.
And he's just like, I'm gonna hide in this little sack that looks like a Pikachu. But then you hit him, and then his neck snaps. And he just is spooky.
He is spooky.
He is pretty spooky. He's one of the island trials, like the main Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
And it's actually pretty spooky. You have to, like, take pictures and find ghosts, and then you go fight him, and he's, like, all big, because he's, like, the totem version. It's pretty creepy.
Spooky boy.
I like it. Speaking of creepy, anyone need to bruxish your teeth?
Anyway, next one.
I
don't like it.
Of Hagigishiri?
Nope. 0 out of 10.
This.
has
Remember when you said the
teeth.
dragon in Gen 5, the one that looked like a kid was just given a pack of Crayolas and said go
Yeah.
to town? That's what this reminds me of, too.
That's about what this one is, too. Make a girly shark, but also Hawaiian?
Yeah, I don't know. Also, for Mimikyu, he says he wants to give it a hug. It just wants to have friends like Pikachu.
Mimikyu used to be one I wanted to kick, but it grew on me, so now I feel like Mimikyu needs a hug.
He's just a sad little boy that has no friends.
As long as he doesn't consume me into the dark void.
Which he will do if you see under his cloth.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to just hug him.
Drampa.
Oh, okay.
Why is he normal? I don't know.
I don't like that he's a placid Pokemon.
He's like a grandpa dragon. I think that's what it is. That what it's a combination of?
He looks like
Grandpa,
the
Drampa.
never-ending story dragon.
Yeah.
Ooh, I never saw that movie.
I want to see what it's based off of. Yep, it's Grandpa. Yep. It's just Grandpa Dragon. There you go.
Some grandpa of someone at the Pokemon headquarters was like, I'd like to be a Pokemon.
Those dragons that you
I
make.
would like to be a Pokemon. He was like, Grandpa, I can't. And he was like, you're basically making a bunch of other weird ones anyway. And he was like, you're right.
I don't
Also-
think they do have a fish Pokemon of the state fish.
The Huma Huma Nuku Nuku Apua?
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
You like Drampa? It's one of those things where, like, it just doesn't evolve. It's pretty
Feels-
powerful, but, like, it
Yeah.
doesn't evolve, so, like, I don't want to use it.
But also, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like John.
Jordan?
John. I would name it John.
That's fair.
If I were to catch one, I'd say, John, we must fly, John.
And then when it got knocked out, you'd be like, oh no, John, you've been assassinated. This is a running joke with us.
John, we're gonna go swimming now. You are my yellow submarine, John.
Here's another one that confuses me.
Okay.
Delmise,
Mhm.
sea creeper.
It's an anchor.
It's a grassy anchor. It's 12 foot 10.
Okay,
It's a massive ghost grass.
good for it.
There's a lot of ghost grass types, actually.
Good for them. They're genderless.
But yeah, it's an anchor
It
and a
just
steering
is.
wheel.
You
It's
did it.
What it is.
It looks like something I'd see in the background of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So, congrats.
Yep. All right, this is a pseudo legendary. It's like the
Are we like
Salamence
getting to
Garchomp.
the legendaries at all?
Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay. This is
Almost
longer than I expected.
So this is the one that evolves into the pseudo legendary Jangmo-O.
He's kind of cute.
I love him. I think he's really
I
cute.
like him.
I almost used one on my team and I didn't end up doing it, but I think he's cute. Because you just get him so late in the game and you have to get him to like level 45 to evolve him, so I'm like, I just don't have the energy to do that.
Okay.
The little Jangmo-O, I like him.
He's bulletproof. Who found that out? Why are you testing this out on my Pokemon?
To be fair, maybe they were using Seed Bullet,
Okay.
Bullet seed, I guess,
Bullet seed.
is the term.
When you see bulletproof.
That's fair.
It's like, why would you do this to my boy?
And then he evolves into Hakamo'o,
Alright.
Dragon Fighter.
Alright.
He's pretty cool.
Is this the awkward teenager one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
'cause he
super
needs a
awkward
hug.
teenager.
He needs a hug.
And then he evolves into Komo'o. Yeah, Komo'o.
Sick. I like it.
He's
This-
cool. It's very
this is like
Hawaiian style.
Well, it's like also very much in the earlier games when you had the semi-legendaries that were also dragons. I'm thinking like Shelgon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like very much that energy.
Yeah, I like it. I think he's cool. Also, he says you don't pull a gun on every Pokemon to test them.
No! Thor! Do not listen!
I think he's cool. Okay, now we get to the legendaries.
Okay.
These are the legendaries. There's one of these for every island. It's like the birds. It's like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, but they're the gods of the islands.
How many are
They're
there?
the guardian deities. There's 4.
Okay.
So this is Tapu Koko.
Okay.
Why is he fairy type? What? I caught him and I didn't know he was fairy type. Okay, I hate that. I think they're all fairy type, honestly.
I feel like this one haunts the Enchanted Tiki Room at Disneyland.
Yeah, no, they all do.
Oh, they all do?
I would say they all do.
Sick. They're the
You'll
ones
see.
actually running the Enchanted Tiki Room.
This is Tapu Koko. He's the one. He's in Smash, and when you summon him, he goes ah! and just screams really high pitched, and then lets out a bunch of electricity. This is Tapu Lele. It's a psychic fairy. What?
It just stares at you.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. This is the land spirit. What was this one? They're all land spirit Pokemon. Okay, great.
Because they're all spirits of the land.
Yeah. So yeah, that's psychic fairy.
It just stares at you.
It just stares at you. She's seen some things. I mean, she's the deity of the island. She's seen everything. She knows.
It says
Aw.
genderless, but we all know.
Oh yeah.
She's pretty comfortable.
Yeah. All right, Tapu Bulu.
This is like the war one. The other
Mhm.
one was kind of war-ish, but this one's like the
Yeah.
big tough one.
Yeah, the Tapu Koko is more like the defense one, like the
Yeah.
fortify the home base, and this
Yes.
is like the I will go and I will destroy the neighboring
I will
island.
wreck you. Yes.
Yep, there you go. Tapu Bulu. And then you get Tapu Fini.
So who's with who?
Who knows? I don't know.
This one's more girlfriend.
Yeah, that's fair. It's very... I never noticed it as hips, but it does.
She has hips.
She thick. Okay, and then we get Cosmog, who you actually interact with throughout the entire game. Because
Oh.
your partner, Lily, who is best Pokegirl, we'll get there. Your partner, Lily, has this, and she names it Nebby. And she keeps it in her little bag, her little duffel bag, because it's like super dangerous and people are trying to steal it. People are trying to use his power to like open up another dimension or something.
Yeah.
So she's trying to protect it. And so oh yeah, no, we will. We're gonna do an NPC review as well.
Oh yeah.
Of gym leaders and stuff.
That's inevitable.
But this is but basically throughout the entire game she just says, "Stay in the bag, Nebby." And so that's just a meme in the community, is get in the bag, Nebby. And then he evolves into this. Oh, wait. Sorry, one more thing. Sorry. So Nebby.
Hello,
I
Nebby.
only know him as Nebby. He's Cosmog, I only know him as Nebby. He is 8 inches tall and 0.2 pounds.
How
Okay.
could you even weigh him?
Okay?
Okay,
Are you ready for Cosmoem?
sure.
Cosmoem
It's
is
like the universe.
4 inches tall, 2,204 pounds. So he shrinks in half and like thousands of times his weight.
Isn't that how neutron stars work?
Is that?
Something like that. Yeah.
That would okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's probably what it's based off of.
Yeah, it's a nebula.
The problem that I have with this Pokemon is it evolves into both of the legendaries, the Sun and the Moon legendary, depending on which game you have. And so you can see it in their designs, but I'm like,
Yeah.
just don't. So that's Solgaleo. He's a Psychic Steel. He's the Sun one, obviously.
Nice.
And he,
I've seen him before.
he's cool. Oh, that's
He
true.
looks
And then
sick.
Lunala.
I don't know if I've really looked at them.
I like this one a lot. It's a Psychic
Oh, really?
Ghost. It's really cool.
I like its moon headdress.
Yeah, she's very elegant. She's very regal.
Oh,
No, Thor. And then we get to the Ultra Beasts.
I remember you showing me these like a year ago after I went to a Japanese supermarket.
Mhm.
I think it was just an Asian market. And I got Pokemon like
You got Buzzwole sticker, yeah. I think they took acid
Okay.
and were like, let's draw Pokemon now. Because this is Nihilego. This one's fairly standard. It's rock poison. Explain that one to me. It absorbs one of the bad ladies of the evil team, and she becomes like a parasite. It's weird. It gets weird. This game gets weird. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is like themed around these things, and it gets weird. So that's her. Genderless. Sorry, Nihilego. Then we get Buzzwole.
Which I hate.
It's a bug fighting type.
This looks like a Digimon, but not
Yeah.
even a real Digimon. It looks like someone made a fan art.
It's a
It's a
7'10" bug. He's like, I'm gonna
No.
come get you.
No, do not touch me.
Yep.
Mosquitoes are already terrifying and they're tiny. We don't need a 7-foot tall.
We get Pheromosa,
Oh no.
who is a bug fighting type.
No, that is a girlfriend.
Yeah. She's known by the codename UB02 Beauty.
Okay.
So there you go. She's 6 foot tall. She's 5'11". So yeah. We have Xurkitree,
Circuitry.
which I think is actually kind of cool looking. It's like a tree made out of like wires and copper
It
and like.
looks like Deoxys-ish.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of like, it's fine, it gets a pass, but
This is one of the
also
most
I hate
forgivable
it.
ones in my
Yeah.
opinion. Celesteela. I don't know what they call it. It's
a
30
solid
feet
no
tall.
for me.
It's
No,
30 feet
no,
tall.
No.
It's Blaster. Its codename is Blaster.
No.
It's a steel flying type.
No.
So yeah, that's Celesteela.
End it.
You get Kartana, which is
This
actually
is
kind of cool.
Katana.
It's based off of origami.
Her sword,
I think it's
her sword collects the souls of those she's killed. It's a Suicide Squad.
Okay.
And then she does nothing the whole movie.
It's Kartana, grass steel type, 1 foot tall.
Alright.
It's like, I don't really know what to even say about these because they're so strange. Like, I don't know how to... Are you ready for Guzzlord?
No.
Guzzlord is
No.
Wario if he was a Pokemon.
Oh no.
He's a dark dragon. What is he? How does he work? Why is he 18 feet tall? I don't know. I don't know. He's the Junkivore Pokemon.
It's a glutton.
Yup. Necrozma is another legendary Ultra Beast? I don't know, but it can mold with the other versions of the legendaries, so that's Necrozma. And then he can
Okay.
become Duskmane when he combines with Solgaleo.
Okay.
And he becomes Dawnwings when he combines with Lunala. And then Ultra Necrozma is like... Ultra Necrozma's 24 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
The rest of them are pretty standard legendary size,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know.
It is the game mascot.
Of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, yeah.
Alright. Good for you, Necrozma.
Yep. Yep. And then there's the mythicals. There's not too many of them. Megairna. There's a colored one. What is that?
I don't know, but I hate it. It's an AI.
Oh, it wasn't. You get this for doing home. So
What?
paying for the Pokemon Home service.
Oh.
You get that for doing that. Yep, it's a steel fairy.
It's an AI.
It's 3 foot tall. It's what it is. Marshadow, I don't understand. I don't get what it is. I
Oh
think
my
he's cool.
gosh.
What?
He just looks so sad. He looks like the emo version of Mime Jr.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's emo Mime Jr.
That's fair. He's just like, I'm sad.
Yep.
Why am I sad? What have I done?
Yes.
And he's a fighting ghost.
Technician. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
poor
don't
boy.
know who he is. We get Poipole. See, and this isn't It's another Ultra Beast, so this is another Ultra Beast. Poiple.
Okay.
They were like, hey, you gotta make a Pokemon. And they're like, what if I made a Poiple Pokemon? And they're like, I like that, make a Poiple Pokemon. And then they made Poiple.
And then we got Poiple.
We got Poiple.
Alright, well, good on you, Poiple.
And then he evolves into Naganadel.
He evolves, okay. Ah! No!
Yeah?
No!
I think it's pretty cool.
It's like the Ultra Beedrill.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like it.
He's very intimidating.
Yeah.
But I think he's cool.
Get rid of it.
He's only 11'10". Alright, more Ultra Beasts. Stakataka. He's Rock Steel. It's Stakataka. You like Jenga? 18 feet tall. I just don't know what to do with him.
I don't know what it is.
In Japanese, he's Tunde Tunde. Is it a flute? No, it's a stinger. It's a poison stinger. Here's my least favorite Ultra Beast. You ready?
Oh no.
Blacephalon.
I'm not looking.
My problem with it is, don't look yet. It's Fire Ghost.
Can I look now?
Look at this and tell me, why is it Fire Ghost? What is it?
This is acid.
This is Blacephalon.
No, this is acid.
It's my least. It might be my least favorite Pokemon.
You slipped me acid.
I hate it. I don't like it. They're like, what if we made a clown, but it was like a firework clown, and it was like a fire ghost, and am I right? I don't know.
And then someone was like, yes, I followed all of that, and I won it in this game.
Yeah. I feel like these are nightmares that the developers had, and they're just like, one of them has like sleep paralysis, and these things come visit him in the night.
They were doing a warm-up training program, and someone, because they're artists, and they're like, alright, for this practice exercise, I want you to draw your nightmares.
Yeah.
And so they did, and then someone at the part where you put it into the game was like, these are weird looking Pokemon, but I'll put them in.
Zoodoom.
And no one was like, that's not a Pokemon, that was my sleep paralysis demon.
And then this one is just like a combination of like Lucario and Zoroark. It's Zeraora. I think it's fine.
Aww.
He's a little electric boy.
Thunderclap.
He's a mythical. He's a little special boy.
I like it.
He goes,
I like him.
yeah.
Why don't I see more of him?
Because he's a mythical.
Oh.
And a lot of mythicals you don't see too much of. Like, you see him about as much as if you like, actively follow a lot of Pokemon stuff on YouTube, you'll see him about as much as you see, like, Celebi or, like, Jirachi. Stuff like that.
That means there's a movie with him? Your silence means no.
Zeraora debuted in The Power of Us, movie 21. So yes, there's a movie with him. That is the answer. And then these technically are Gen 7, I think. It's Meltan.
Yeah, I've seen Meltan.
It's Meltan and then Melmetal.
Melmetal?
That's what they are.
Ah!
What? He has a Gigantamax? I hate that! Oh no! It cannot be evolved in any other game. That's great. It's 82 feet! I mean, I guess it's Gigantamax, but like, they don't even know its weight. They're just like, it's too much.
It's just a lot.
It's too much.
It's just the whole world, man.
So yeah, that's Gen 7. And then do we need to go over Alola? You know most of these.
I do? I feel like there's still ones I see that I'm like, that exists?
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, Alolan forms. Let me make sure that this fits. I want to see if I can expand these. Rattata, Alolan Rattata.
I hate it.
Yeah, you don't like him?
Nope.
He's dark normal?
Hate him.
Yeah?
Kick him.
He's one of the totem Pokemon. Is Alolan Raticate is one of the totem Pokemon.
No, he's getting kicked. Oh no! Oh no!
You know what? You've never seen that one? I have one in Pokemon Go. I think it's fun.
I'm making the same face as it. No.
No, you don't like him?
Solid no.
I think he's fun. I think he's a fun little chubby this guy gets a mustache and then he gains weight. The thing about like Alolan forms is I feel like, nope, that's not what I wanted. I feel like with Alolan forms, they like just kind of said, hey, what if we made it either dark or ice.
Yeah,
and
pretty
like that's
much.
kind of it. 'Cause then you have Raichu.
Yeah, Raichu.
Alolan Raichu you're familiar with.
Stop, bruh.
I think he's cool. He's a little surfer. Electric Psychic. Yeah, Pikachu.
He's surfing too.
Yeah, Thor.
Thor is surfing.
Good. Good. Alolan Raichu.
But his tail is stuck.
Oh, wait. No, Amanda's is broken. Okay, I lied to her. I thought this didn't connect right here.
Why'd you lie to my sister?
I'm sorry I lied to your sister. Sandshrew! Have you seen Sandshrew?
I think I have. Like,
Yeah.
Sandshrew. I've first seen the Sandslash. Yeah.
I love this one.
I think that one's pretty forgettable, but I like the Sandslash.
He's Ice Steel, which I think is cool.
I think I have the Sandslash in Let's Go.
I think you have Vulpix.
I for sure have the
Because I don't think we
Vulpix.
can get Sandshrew in Let's Go.
Oh.
There's some Alolan forms that were exclusive to Pikachu and to Eevee.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I could transfer one in from Pokemon Go if you really wanted to play with one. Ice and Steel. I think he's fun. He's a little igloo.
I like the Sandslash one better.
Yeah, I think Sandslash looks really cool. Also, the Rattata is based on Hawaii's rat problem. Alright. Alolan Sandslash.
I like
Look at him go.
Sandslash.
He's steel and ice. I think he's cool.
I didn't say you were.
No, I know. I'm just saying that I
think
agree
he's
with you.
cool.
I'm saying that I agree with you.
I think he's really cool.
I'm just saying that I agree.
I think you're really
with
cool,
you.
and I'm glad that you agree with me.
Alolan Vulpix. Ah, frick. Don't lie. I don't really care. Alolan Vulpix.
Classic.
I love it. These two are so cute.
They are.
I wish Ryan was here.
Little
I love those little
foxos.
foxes. I love that they put Vulpix into Pokemon or Smash 4, the Wii U one. They put Vulpix in as one of the Pokemon, and then this game they're like, well, we want to add Alolan Vulpix. And they're like, what if we just kept them both in? So you can get either one of them, and I like them.
That's fun.
I think they're fun, and then it evolves into a Majestic.
Beautiful fairy queen.
Even though it's still... Oh, it's 75% female. Nice.
Fairy queen.
Look at her. She's so small, but she's elegant.
We ran out of Pokemon lo-fi music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's been taking a while.
Yeah, we've been over an hour already.
Okay, well, we
Yeah,
were almost
it's
done.
Also almost 4 o'clock, just to keep you.
Okay.
Make you aware.
Okay. I'm trying to think what else. Do you know the Diglett ones?
I don't want to see them.
You don't want to see him?
No.
You don't want to see him in grand size? Look at him. He's just a little Diglett. Just a little Doug Trio. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shake my head. I hate it.
Yeah. Have you seen the Rock one? Geodude?
No.
Meowth is next, but then it's Geodude. I like Geodude a lot.
I've seen the Meowth.
Look at this. This is an abomination.
Meowth has too many things going
Alolan
on.
Meowth is just like, what's up?
Is that a cat?
Ah, is that a cat? Have you seen Alolan Persian?
I don't know if I have. Oh no! I have and I hate it. I thought it was a meme or a joke, and it isn't. It's real, and I hate it. Get rid of it.
Instead of ground, he's
He
electric.
is.
Yep.
That's what he is.
Are you ready for Graveler?
Should I expect better or worse?
I don't know. No?
No.
You don't dig it?
No.
I like
I have hope
Golem.
for
I think
Golem.
Golem is really cool. Did Stream die? Did it die? Okay, back for you? Okay, good. Good. That's not what I wanted to do.
That means that was on your end, Dirt Squirrel.
I wanted to do this.
That means that was your fault. No.
I don't like the mustache and beard, but I love this.
No.
Because he has a little rock that he shoots out.
No.
No?
That's the same reason you like the new Blastoise. I'm like, why do we need to add another catapult?
I realized that you would have seen this if you'd gotten to the Elite Four, beaten them, and then gone back and fought the Elite Four again in Pokemon Eevee, because they all add an Alolan form to their team.
Oh.
And this is the one that the fighting type guy gets, because Gen 1 sucks with fighting types. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Persian killed it. Oh, whoops.
My reaction to Persian.
Hopefully it stuck through. Oh no, it did go down! No! No! I think the stream went down. No?
Yeah, it says we're still going.
Yeah, but I trust my phone more than I trust this. That's weird. Alright, 4 more and then we're done.
Okay, this is Reggae. I know
Alolan
this much.
Grimer. Yeah.
Yes.
He turns into Poison Dark.
He's a Rastafarian.
Yeah?
Yep. That's what he turns into.
That's not the right colors. What? Not what I asked for. Game. Not what I asked for.
Did not.
I asked for this.
Yep, there he is.
There he is.
Hey, man.
Elegant. Hey man, got some crystals in my mouth, man. And then, don't look.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Do you know what Marowak looks like? I know you know exactly.
Oh, yeah, it's a fire thing. I've seen that.
You know
yeah.
this one, yeah.
Yes.
This one is great. I love it.
Yeah, the...
Nasty. Boy, you nasty.
The coconut Pokemon.
And then I'll just go this way. It's
Yeah.
quicker than going back. Alolan Marowak
He
turns
has, like,
into
the
a
fire
ghost.
thing. Yeah, I like
fire
Alolan
ghost.
Marowak. I think that was...
He's one of the other totems.
That was fine.
Of the fire guy.
Oh, yeah?
You climb a volcano and then you go fight him. He's got this Pokemon and it's dope.
Nice.
I love it. It's like if Marowak, instead of being sad, became vengeful. Like that's even what I think that's what it's like. Pokédex entry
Yeah.
is like. I have to find it. The bones it possesses were once its mother's. Its mother's regrets have become like a vengeful spirit protecting this Pokemon.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. Gen 7. Pokemon review.
Pokemon review.
I'll be more organized for the next one. I'm thinking we won't do Gen 8 quite yet.
Because
They're still making
releasing
them.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do that when they're like officially done with Gen 8, which heaven knows, could be like a year, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make a PowerPoint presentation
Of all
of
the girls.
all the major characters, including
Okay.
guys.
Oh, good. Because
Like,
there are guys.
All the gym leaders, all the non-playable characters.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go like every character with a name, but like
Yeah.
I'm thinking gym leaders,
Like
partners,
rivals.
rivals, professors,
Yeah, professors probably need to be in
Elite Four champions, and then also
Yeah.
like the evil team leaders.
there. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, do it. So that's
And
this.
is that for just the main 7 games? We won't do spin-offs?
Yes, because I
Yeah.
don't know anything about spin-offs.
That's fair. Okay,
I'll-
I'll do a thing
I'll
about
throw in-
spin-offs
I'll
because
throw
I
in-
played them.
I'll throw in the professor. I'll throw in the
No,
Pokemon Go professor.
Not Daddy.
No, he's not. All right, well, we're gonna go. We're gonna get the heck out of here. It's time for us to have some
Bye.
us time. You're all great. Thank everyone for the follow. I'll see ya.
Yeah, thanks for the follows, guys.
I'll see ya. I'll see you Wednesday if that works, sir.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
fair
Goodbye.
streamers.
Goodbye, Cat Square. Goodbye. And straight.